So, you may have seen that the HR Business Success Squad is now live and ready for you to join. And maybe you're on the fence about it. Well, today we're going to go behind the scenes to explore exactly what this Business Success Squad can do for you. We'll break down the tools, the support, and the inside strategies that will help you attract better clients, set higher fees, and regain control over your business and your time. Overall, we'll look at exactly how this Business Success Squad is going to help you achieve the goals you set for yourself when you went into business for yourself. So get ready to picture what life could look like with that steady stream of ideal clients, higher paychecks, and the freedom to shape your work on your terms. Because this could be the game changer you've been waiting for. So let's dive in. This is the Marketing Made Easy for HR Consultants podcast, a show to help independent HR consultants get a pipeline of perfect fit, high-paying clients without expensive adverts, time-consuming social media activities, or energy-sapping and monotonous networking meetings. I'm your host, Nick Paninsky, author of How to Land Your Dream Client, a book which explains everything you need to know to get every sale and client you ever want. And if that sounds interesting, then make sure to grab your copy from the influential consultant website today. That being said, let's get into today's show. Hello there, and welcome back to another episode of Marketing Made Easy for HR Consultants with me, Nick Paninsky. Today's episode is 20 banging reasons why you should join the HR Business Success Squad. So lots to get through today, and I'm going to keep things moving along nice and smoothly. So I'm going to spare you with the weekly update that I usually go into, and instead it's going to be all killer, no filler. So let's get to it. And these reasons to join are in no order whatsoever. They are just orders that I have scrabbled down. They are just reasons that I've scrabbled down, and I'm going to throw them out in any old order because honestly, there could be a structure to them. You could say, oh, this reason is more important than this reason. But honestly, for me, I think each reason is just as important as the other. So there's no order. They are in no order whatsoever. They are just the reasons that I've thought of as I've written them down on my piece of paper. Let's get to them. So the first one is to set your own fees confidently. So I know that a lot of HR consultants, they really struggle with this. I see this quite often in the various Facebook groups. I can see this when people are messaging me. They don't really know how to price their services. They post, they think, oh, how should I price this? What should I price it as? And there's all sorts of different ways that you can go about pricing your services. But I think one thing that HR consultants really struggle with is the idea of, how much to charge. And the reality is, pricing really reflects, what somebody will pay for your services, right? So, how needy they are for it, what kind of offer is on the table, right? So there's a whole lot of options for how you could potentially price your services. That's why it's such a difficult topic, right? But when you join the membership, you will understand more about, how much you should be charging. And you'll also have the confidence to charge what you should be charging. So you'll have proven sales tactics that you'll discover, proven pricing strategies that you'll discover in the various video trainings, which are part of the HR Business Success Squad. Equally, you'll have access to me to talk things through. You'll say to me, Nick, this is the projects that I've been asked to bid on. This is the bits and pieces. What do you think? How should I price this? Equally, there'll be the WhatsApp group with other HR consultants, right? So you'll be able to say, guys, I'm going to price up. What do you think? And people will be able to throw about their different opinions. You'll be able to get that community really helping you along with what to price your services. Ultimately, overall, you will have the confidence to start charging what you're worth rather than throwing out a figure that you think that is going to be acceptable to your potential client. So yeah, that's reason number one why you should join the HR Business Success Squad. You will be able to set your fees confidently, and that'll mean more money in the bank, and that'll mean more profits, more sales, all that good stuff. You'll be able to take the kids off on holiday and potentially start saving up for that early retirement if that's what appeals to you. The second reason why you should join the HR Business Success Squad: lots and lots of leads. Now, if you've ever been along to one of my workshops, you will know that as far as I'm concerned, everything is downstream from lead generation, right? Because without leads, you don't have clients. And if you don't have clients, then you don't have sales. And if you don't have sales, then you don't have profits. You don't have a business, right? And this is the number one problem to solve in your business, because once you start getting the leads, then everything else falls into place, right? Equally, all these other issues that HR consultants go through, what to price, what contracts to send out, how to deliver the work, all that stuff. None of that matters if you don't have the leads, okay? So number one problem of every business, any business: leads, lead generation, right? So everything is downstream from lead generation. And that is it's number two of the reasons that I'm sharing with you. You will get consistent leads. How are you going to do that? Well, if you've been through the HR Pipeline Playbook workshop, then you'll know about building a pipeline into your business, so you're never left wondering where the next client will come from. That way you'll get rid of the feast or famine cycle. But equally as important is the fact that we'll apply certain tactics and strategies to your business to make sure that you are generating the leads that you're supposed to. Because I think what a lot of HR consultants end up doing, right, is they end up with this project, but they end up working on that project. That's really important to them, and quite rightly. But then they sort of forget about the lead generation aspects. So what we'll do to ensure that you don't forget about that lead generation element of your business is we'll focus on laps. So this will be something that every member will be encouraged to do. And it's talking about leads, appointments, presentations, and sales. These are four key things. And obviously, because we're focused on it, what gets measured, that's what gets managed, right? So when we're all coming together on our weekly Q&As and we're talking about the fact that so-and-so isn't generating any leads, firstly, everyone will be there like, whoa, you're not generating any leads. And everyone will be there together talking about the leads that they're generating, how they're going to go and generate their leads, what they're going to do to generate their leads, all that good stuff. So you would be part of a community where lead generation is a big focus of the group. And once you start getting those leads, as I say, then you get more clients, more sales, more profits. The more leads you have, the more confidence you will have to raise your fees, to say no to the work that you don't want to do. Because this is ultimately the number one problem with every business, and it is the number one solution. More and more leads. Everything is downstream from lead generation. So once we apply various tactics and you say to me, Nick, this is how many leads I want to get, this is how I'm going to go and do it. And I say to you, have a thought about this. What about this? How about this? You're going to come up with the idea. I'm going to help you make it even better. So lead gen, lead gen, lead gen. The third reason you should consider signing up for the HR Success Squad, the HR Business Success Squad, is the exclusive access to the resources. So, if you've been with me a while, then you'll know that I talk about the HRCCCCS. And as part of the HRCCCCS, the signature offer, there are a variety of resources that people can access, right? Trainings, templates, ChatGPT prompts, etc., etc. So I'm going to make those available to everybody who joins the HR Success Squad, HR Business Success Squad. You will have access to all of it. And it's all designed specifically for HR consultants. You want to know about copywriting, you want to know about email marketing, you want to know about lead generation, you want to know about sales, you want to know about any aspect of marketing, sales, copywriting, any of that stuff, networking, blah, 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 whatever it is, there will be a video on it. There will be a course, there will be a workbook, there will be a worksheet, and there will be help to implement it. So whatever it is that you want to do for your business, there will be a guidance on it, and then there will be help to implement it. Fourth reason to consider joining the HR Business Success Squad is the real-time feedback on your work. So one of the things that I'm going to talk about shortly is the fact that you get a 1-hour consultation with me every month as part of the membership, right? So you can use that hour however you want to. If you want to use it as a big block for us to sit there and go through whatever it is that's on your mind, lead gen, getting sales, whatever it is, that's what we can do. Alternatively, if you want to, you can say, Nick, I don't want to, I want to have like 15 minutes with you. But then what I want to do is then spend time generating copy and a plan of how to put this into action in my business. That's how I want to spend those 45 minutes, right? I want to send over an email sequence. I want to send over the copy. I want to send over the plan, blah, blah, blah. You will then get that feedback. Alternatively, you can send it through to the WhatsApp group, where all the other HR consultants are. And they can then say, oh, have you thought about this? This looks great. You will get that real-time feedback on your work. So no longer will you be there on your own thinking, yeah, I'll do this. And then you end up going down a blind alley and then you ended up wasting time, effort, potentially money as well. Instead, you will have a bit more of a robust plan because I'll be there to help you. Your fellow HR consultants will be there to help you. We'll be able to learn from one another, grow with each other, and ultimately get that real-time feedback on your plans so that the plans are more robust and more likely to succeed. The fifth reason to join the HR Business Success Squad is the weekly Q&A sessions. So every week, we'll obviously, every month you'll have a 1-hour session with me. But that's not it, right? Every week we'll come together as a gang, as a cohort, and we'll have Q&A sessions, right? So whatever's on your mind, whatever we haven't had time to discuss in the 1 hour that you've got access to me, we'll be able to discuss it in the Q&As. If someone comes to me and says, oh my God, Nick, what do we do in this situation? What do we do in this situation? That's what we'll talk about. So we'll be able to either post that in the group and then talk about it in the weekly Q&A. Alternatively, you can just join the Q&A and say, Nick, I've just had this thought. What do you think about this? So I will be there with you to share my knowledge, my expertise, to help you grow, to help you build a more robust business. You'll get guidance, you'll get answers on those burning questions, and we'll keep you moving forward towards your goals. Speaking of goals, one way that I want to make this HR Business Success Squad a little bit fun is to have some fun, friendly monthly competitions. So, we're going to grow our businesses. That's the main aim, but I want to do it in a fun way, right? What's life without a little bit of whimsy? What's life without a bit of fun? A bit of, let's look on the bright side. Let's have some fun together. So what is it as a group that you guys are going to aim for? So you guys will have, the say in that. I will say, listen, guys, these are the 4 options for you. These are the 4 things that we're going to focus on. These are the 4 options for the competition. Which one do you want to focus on for the month? So it might be email list signups. It might be leads putting their hand up to come and work with you. It might be monetary value of sales, whatever it is. That's going to be the focus for the month. And then we're going to have exciting prizes to encourage healthy growth in those key areas of your HR consultancy. That way we're keeping things fresh, but we're keeping things lively. We're also encouraging growth because sometimes it can get a little bit, that relentless slog. So to try and avoid that, to try and keep things fresh, moving forward and fun, that's what we're going to do. We're going to have those monthly competitions to keep things moving forward in a playful and friendly way. Reason number 7 to join the HR Business Success Squad is the fact that you will get access to a like-minded community. Now, there are thousands of HR consultants out there, right? And they're all doing their own thing. They're all making their way through, from however it is that they want to make it. But the HR consultants who will be joining this HR Business Success Squad, they're the ambitious ones. They're the ones who want more control of their business. They're the ones who want more leads, who want more clients, who want higher sales, and they want better profits, right? And those, access to that kind of for want of a better phrase, it's going to be a mastermind of the top performers of the HR consultants. That's what you're going to be getting with the HR Business Success Squad. So you'll be able to offer each other support, you'll be able to offer each other advice and collaboration. But equally, you will all have that similar mindset of, I want to have a successful HR consultancy. I want to have a successful HR consultancy that I'm in control of. I don't want to be working with, those clients which drive me up the wall. I want to be able to charge the fees that I know that I'm worth. And in the HR Success Squad, you will find a community of those like-minded people. You will share those same values. So rather than being on your own and ploughing your own field and doing what you need to do, but on your own, you will find a community to share notes with who urge you along. Overall, these people are your people. Reason number 8 to join the HR Business Success Squad. You're going to celebrate your wins, big and small, right? I think one of those things that people often overlook when they go into business for themselves is the fact that there's not that many people to share your wins with, right? Your family don't really get it. Like, oh, that's nice, dear, but they don't really get the feeling of, getting that new client, of helping that client, of, signing up for, signing up that new client. They don't really get these things. They know they're important, but they don't really understand how that feels, how that can affect your life, how that can affect your mental health. So, joining the community, you will get access to those people who know exactly what you're going through. So you will be able to celebrate your wins, big and small. You'll get shout outs for every step that you make. You say, oh my God, I've done my lead magnet. It's ready to go. It's on the website with the landing page, etc., etc. And you will get positive reaffirmation from everybody inside the WhatsApp chat. They'll all be sticking their thumbs up. Oh my God, well done. Great achievement, etc. So whether it's your first client, your major revenue milestone, whatever it is, we're all going to celebrate that growth together. Reason number 9 to join the HR Business Success Squad. You're going to be able to start watching your bank balance move in the right direction again. So we just talked about the fact that you might get a major client or a major financial milestone. Well, this membership is designed to help you increase your income steadily. So you're going to get strategies to bring in high quality clients who value what you do. So you're not just surviving, but you're thriving financially. So you'll have that bank balance, where I'm sure you're a successful HR consultant already if you're listening along, but your bank balance will start to move more into the right direction, right? You'll be able to charge more money. You will have more of those leads. You will have that control of your business, and you will start to watch your bank balance move way better in the right direction. And you will be able to start, going on those luxury cruises with your partner, all that good stuff. So, and then when the HR Indies publish their annual survey for their fees that they have shared annually now for about 5 years, you'll be able to share your results. You'll be able to put yourself forward for winning the awards for the up-and-coming HR consultant, for the most successful HR consultant. And you'll be able to, splurge on life's little luxuries, like the best pet food for your cat, or, all that good stuff like that. Reason number 10 to join the HR Business Success Squad. You are going to be able to build a personalized marketing strategy that is perfect for you and your HR consultancy. So there's all sorts of ways that you can do lead gen, right? You could send out direct mail. You could send out lumpy mail. You could go networking. You could spend your time on LinkedIn. Whatever it is, cold calling, whatever it is that you're comfortable with, you're going to build the personalized marketing strategy that's going to work for you. So you're going to understand through the access to all the video courses and the worksheets and all that good stuff, you're going to be able to implement those marketing tactics that work for you. And they're going to be tailored specifically for HR consultants, right? So you can attract those ideal clients authentically in a way that is, that works for you. So if you don't want a cold call, you don't have to cold call. If you don't want to send lumpy mail, you don't have to send lumpy mail. There is going to be a lead gen method that works for you. And you're going to come to me and say to me, Nick, I want to try this method. And I'm going to say, okay, talk to me. What is it that you want to do with this method? And then you and I, we're going to sit down and personalize that method so that it works for you. So what happens at the start? What happens in the middle? What happens at the end? How do you make sure that you wring out of every lead? How do we make sure that you capitalize on every lead that you generate? We'll personalize your plan together, and you will have that marketing strategy that you know works for you and your needs. Reason number 11 to join the HR Business Success Squad: no long-term contracts. So this is as clear as mud, but hopefully it's as clear as mud, but let me shine a little light on it and bring this to life for you a little bit. So there is flexibility to cancel your membership whenever you want to, right? So you join 1 month, you love it, you keep going, no problem whatsoever. But if you don't like it, you can just cancel. You can say, Nick, this isn't for me. In fact, you don't even need to have that awkward conversation with me. You don't even need to tell me. You can just cancel your membership, go on your merry little way and say, that it's not for you. You can tell me that you're coming back at some point. If you want to go away for a month and not do any work and just have a bit of time off, that's absolutely fine. You leave the membership, come back when and if you're ready. No problem whatsoever. There's no early exit fees. There's no commitment. There's no joining fee as such, no setup. There is just the initial investment to join the membership for that month. And then the next month will come along. You need to make that investment again if you want to stay. Whether you do or you don't is absolutely your choice. You're in control completely. If you make the payment, great. If you don't, no problem whatsoever. As I say, there is no commitment. You just take it month by month. And if it doesn't suit you, no problem whatsoever. That means that you have complete control of your journey with me in the HR Business Success Squad. No awkward conversations, no cancellation fees, complete control. You want to stay? Stay. You don't want to stay? No problem. Reason number 12 to join the HR Business Success Squad: so you can save money with founder's status. In fact, you can save money if you sign up by the end of the month. So as the time of recording, there's 2 days left, but today is Tuesday, when the podcast will come out tomorrow. So if you join by the end of August, first month is half price, absolute bargain at £50 to join for that first month. So you get everything that we're talking about here for £50 English. Now, if you consider that a one-to-one with me for an hour on my website is priced at £200, that's an absolute bargain to get my eyes on your work, one-on-one. You're getting it for a quarter of what the wider public get my expertise at. But you also get to save money with that founder's status. So for the next 12 months, you're guaranteed to pay at most £100 for each month of the HR Business Success Squad. And if you join up, you'll enjoy a lifetime 10% founder status discount on all future services and programs. So if you leave the membership, but you decide that you want a one-off consultation call with me, you'll be able to use your discount code. If you decide to, join the HR Business Success Squad, but you say, do you know what, Nick, I want even more of your time. I want to join the HRCCCS, you will have a 10% discount. So at the time of the recording, HRCCCCS costs £6,000. And that's for the full year. And that is for everything that we're talking about today, but even more. And if you're interested in that, then give me a message. But you can just join the wait list on my website. But either way, 10% will be £600 in your back pocket. So, if you are considering joining up today to the HR Business Success Squad, then that is what you can secure for yourself. A 10% lifetime discount on any future service and products that I put out there. That could potentially save you hundreds, if not thousands, over the course of your business's life. Reason number 13 to join the HR Business Success Squad. So you're going to develop a clear value proposition. One of the things in this competitive market of all the HR consultants is that the HR consultants, they all just appear out of nowhere and say, buy my HR consulting services. These are the services that I've got. Buy from me, right? So I go to your website and it says HR consultant and then it says HR services. So disciplinary grievance, exit interviews, engagement survey, whatever it is, right? And you list out all those services. Now, what you appear as is effectively you are a terraced house alongside another terraced house alongside another terraced house. There's nothing to differentiate you between any other HR consultant. So what we're going to do in this competitive market is help you to stand out from the crowd. No longer will you be a terraced house alongside every other terraced house. You're going to be a mansion at the end of the street on your own private cul-de-sac in a gated community. You are going to be the number one HR consultant in your niche. You're going to learn how to position yourself in that way so that clients see you as the must-have expert. Reason number 14 to join the HR Business Success Squad, accountability. So this is something that we talked about in the Pipeline Playbook workshop. It's something that I talked about inside the workbooks that I shared with you. The fact is, all the information is already out there to go out and build the world's best HR consultancy. The problem is having, that guidance, the accountability. And we've talked about the guidance already. The accountability is the next bit, where if you say that you're going to do something, there's not that many people holding you to account. In fact, there's no one holding you to account. You could say that you're going to do something, but then you might well end up not doing it. That's why, people's New Year's Eve resolutions never come to fruition. And I think, we've all lacked that accountability in our lives, since we were children, right? Because when you're children, you're accountable to your parents. Your parents tell you what to do. Then you go out and get a job. Well, you go to university. If you go to university, no one's really holding you account there. It's all on you. Then you go to a job and you have a boss. They hold you to account if they're a good boss. But then you go self-employed. No one's particularly holding you to account anymore. Obviously, you can hold yourself to an account to a certain level because obviously you need to hit your financial goals to ensure that you can pay your mortgage, so that you can ensure to pay your bills, etc., etc. But nobody is saying, nobody is holding you to account. When you say that you're going to go out and generate 100 leads this month, no one's holding you to account on that. So that's one of the things that we're going to bring in the HR Business Success Squad. You'll share in the WhatsApp group. You'll share in the weekly Q&A calls. You'll say what you're going to do, and everyone will be there and say, okay, that's what you're going to do. It's kind of like Weight Watchers, right? So you are going to have that. You are going to have that accountability. You're going to stay focused, and you're always going to be moving towards your business goals. Reason number 15 to join the HR Business Success Squad is getting that public recognition. In fact, forget about the public, getting recognition. So your wins can be for the group. You'll get recognition there. People will be like, oh my God, well done. They'll celebrate your success with you. But you're also going to get that public recognition. So your wins aren't just for the group. You're going to get featured on social media. I'll share your post. You'll share your post. We'll all share your posts and we'll all like and, comment and engage with that because we're all part of the same team, right? But then, if you do something, when you do something amazing as part of the membership, I'll get you on the podcast. I'll interview you. I'll talk about how that went for you, if that's something that you're interested in. We can even get you on one of the webinars and, we can get you hosting your own webinars where you can talk about your recognition, your everything that you've achieved. Equally, we can get you nominating yourself for awards so that you get that recognition from the wider HR consultancy world. So, CIPD awards, local business awards, whatever it is that you want to nominate yourself for, we'll all be there to celebrate with you, to support you, and to help you with that nomination. Reason number 16, to join the HR Business Success Squad, and I'm surprised that it's not come up sooner, is the one-to-one support calls. So every month you will have 1 hour of my time to book a personal 1 hour session with me whenever you need help on whatever topic it is that you want to talk about. So sales scripts, proposals, if you want to do those, which I would advise against, lead generation, email marketing, you want to build a sales funnel, whatever it is that you want to talk to me about for that 1 hour, I'm yours. If you want to split it up, you want to do half an hour at the start of the month and then half an hour 2 weeks later because you want to go away and work on whatever, that's absolutely fine. No problem whatsoever. I'm not a clock watcher. If it goes over by 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever, no problem whatsoever. But if you want to split it up, no problem. You want to do 15 minutes each week for over the course of 4 weeks, no problem whatsoever. It's your hour to do what you want with. But as I say, that is going to be there for you. This month, it will be £50 going forwards. It will be £100, so it will be half the price of what it's available to the wider public. We'll have that 1 hour session with me to discuss anything that you want to discuss. What's more, we will record that session, so you can take it away, keep it for posterity. You don't have to worry about taking any notes. You can just go back and watch it when and if you want to. So any light bulb moments that you get, you will have them there for forever and ever. Reason number 17 to join the HR Business Success Squad. You're going to learn the latest marketing and sales tactics. Now, I think this is something that, HR consultants struggle with, right? Because HR consultancy, other HR consultants in the market, they all post on LinkedIn and they all go networking. And that is their idea of marketing, and that's where it ends, right? But that's not where it ends. There's so much more possibilities and opportunities out there to get your name out there, to get more leads, more clients, more sales, more profits. And we'll discuss all those in the various learnings and the online video course and the workbooks, etc., etc. But things change in the wider marketing sphere. And it's my job to stay on top of that, right? So you're going to be out there. You're going to be the expert HR consultant. You're going to be learning your stuff, maintaining that knowledge about employment law, etc. But when things change in the marketing sphere, I'm going to be there to share that with you. I read about this stuff for fun. As pathetic as it sounds, I absolutely love it. I sit there and I read the books from Dan Kennedy, from Robert Cialdini. I go along to webinars. I go to networking meetings to meet other people who work in marketing. I love this stuff. I breathe this stuff. So when I learn something new, I'll record a session on it. I'll share that session with you. We'll have a Q&A about it, whatever it is. So you will stay up to date with the latest sales tactics, and that includes all those improvements that ChatGPT is making on a daily basis. Number 18 of the reasons to join the HR Business Success Squad is the opportunity to collaborate and brainstorm with your peers. So you'll be able to get together in the WhatsApp group, in the community, and you'll be able to share ideas, swap strategies, and brainstorm with other HR pros so that they can bring that fresh perspective and those insights. So whatever they're going through, whatever they've tried, you can lean into that expertise. You can say, hey, I'm going to try this. What do you think, guys? And someone's going to come back to you and say, oh my God, I already tried that. It works a charm. Go nuts. Here's my notes on that, etc., etc. Equally, if there's somebody in your sphere, because you're, say, for example, an EDI specialist and there's a reward specialist, perhaps you can collaborate. Perhaps you can create some sort of webinar that, helps your target audience find solutions to two problems all at once. That increases your reach as HR consultants. That increases the number of leads that you can potentially have, clients, sales, profits, all that good stuff. So as I said earlier, it's going to be a little bit of a mastermind for you and your fellow HR consultants. You will have access to HR consultants just like you who are ready to build their business and achieve all the success that they're looking for. You will be part of that community. Reason number 19 to join the HR Business Success Squad is about mastering email marketing. Now, if you came along to the Pipeline Playbook, you will know that I'm a big advocate of email marketing, and you are going to get access to some of the best tips and tricks to maximize your return on investment on your email marketing. So you're going to master email marketing, you're going to build client relationships, and you're going to drive revenue. So inside the HR Business Success Squad, you'll learn about crafting email campaigns that resonate with potential clients, that nurture leads, and that ultimately converts those leads into paying clients. So you can say goodbye to cold outreach that goes nowhere, that's a one and done, and instead you'll have this warm list of engaged contacts who value your expertise and they're ready to work with you when and if you have a good offer on the table for them. Now, obviously, compared to some of the stuff that we've talked about, email marketing is a very macro look, right? So we've talked about big things like having generating more leads so that you can increase your fees and having more sales and all that good stuff. Whereas email marketing is looking at one of the tactics for how we're going to go about this. But, let's be clear. Email marketing is fantastic for this kind of thing. It is the number one tool that you have at your tool belt that you should be using as a self-employed HR consultant. You should be getting people onto your email list and you should be maintaining that email list. And as part of the HR Success Squad, you are going to learn even more about email marketing. You're going to have the confidence to start email marketing. You're going to start managing your email list and you're going to start generating leads and clients out of that email list. You're going to monetize it and it is going to become the number one asset in your business that you rely on as you go forward. I'm going to show you all that and more. Reason number 20, we finally got there, of the reasons to join the HR Business Success Squad. You are going to enjoy your work again. Now, I know what it's like as a HR business, as a HR consultant, right? It's all exciting, right? At the start, going self-employed and you're like, oh my God, this is going to be amazing. But then reality sometimes kicks in. There's that feast or famine. There's the not knowing about where the next client is coming from. And it can get quite lonely. And we're going to spin all that away. We're going to get rid of all of that negative stuff. Instead, you're going to have the tools, the support, the fun community, and you're going to remember why you went independent in the first place. We're going to bring the joy back to your business. You're going to feel like a success. You're going to feel like the expert that you are. You're going to have a community to learn and to grow with. And overall, you are going to start loving being a self-employed HR consultant all over again. And there you have it, folks. 20 banging reasons to join the HR Business Success Squad today. From learning about marketing so that you can get more leads, more clients, more sales, more profits, to charging higher fees so your bank balance starts to move in the right direction again, to getting that community, people to grow with, people to learn with, for the competitions, to keep growth in a fun way. There's loads of great reasons to join. So get with it today. And obviously, it's only 50 quid if you join by the end of October. So you can try it out for 50 quid. And if it's not for you, no big deal. You can leave. No cancellation fee, no contract, no problem whatsoever. But I think you'll find it's a steal to be able to connect with these like-minded HR pros who are all about building the market-leading consultancies and earning more while working less. Anyway, hopefully that was helpful. As ever, get marketing, because without marketing, there's no sales. And without sales, there's no business. So get marketing. Hey there, and thanks for listening to the Marketing Made Easy for HR Consultant podcast. If you've enjoyed the show, then please consider taking a moment to help us grow by sharing the episode with a friend or colleague, or by leaving a positive review on podchaser.com. And make sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the upcoming episodes. I've been your host, Nick Paninsky, and if you have any questions or want to know more about today's topic, then reach out to me on LinkedIn. I'd be delighted to hear from you. See you next time.